All right, ladies and gentlemen, got your watch list coming in September 26, 2019, and this is a pivotal moment for the stock market. We came in from yesterday. There was a lot on the table, and today was very interesting. We broke below those lows that we discussed here. This sent us even lower, the lowers from yesterday, and then we bounced right back up when the transcripts were released. We stayed within this range from the whole impeachment thing, and we melted up slightly higher just to before and kind of near these lows. And now it's no coincidence where we closed at even after hours. And now this is going to be a key level that we have to talk about. So this is going to come up. We've been getting some of this back and forth after hours with this whole impeachment thing. And again, I still think this is on the table, and what it's going to bring is going to be very interesting. So we're going to keep our eyes out for that, as well as anything else that unfolds from here. So we got our keys for tomorrow. We're going to go over the plays we made today, and then we're going to talk about what to watch tomorrow. So let's just get straight into it. You guys know what you need to do. Drop your thumbs up on the video. Make sure you are subscribed, and make sure we see you here in the morning. We are live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open. And most importantly, you need to post your watch list below. New guys, don't be too shy to say hi or too high to say shy. Tell us what you're looking at. Let's source this information. Need everybody alert and ready to go. It's game time. So as far as the keys for tomorrow, how we close this week is very, very pivotal. And what I'm saying with this is we saw it here today after the impeachment stuff came out, after the transcripts released, we kissed the bottom, then it came back up, and then we held up at these levels. And I don't think it is any coincidence where we're at. And it seems like it's going to be a game of Pokemon, or really a turn-based attack system. One person goes, we see the result, and then the next person attacks, and then we wait, and then HP damage, HP up, down. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying with this, but it's going to go back and forth, and it's going to take time. I hope you guys are ready for this, and again now, these key levels are going to be back in place. It's no, like I said, it's no coincidence where we've closed, and sadly, I will say this is technical, but only in the sense that we're going to stay between these levels, or we're just going to stay around there, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean we act on these in the sense that one does not predict the other. So if you guys have ever seen where I say, hey, if it breaks 297, it could do this, it could do that. It's just really support. I think it's just basic support and resistance. And the key is, it doesn't mean that if it breaks, it could lead to this, but it doesn't necessarily mean a conditional if this, then that. But watch out for these new levels and these ranges that we're going to start setting here. As far as trading it now, this is a very emotional time. You guys need to control your trades. There's been a lot of people I've been seeing. Here's some quotes. It seemed like it was going to keep going in insert direction of where they bought the plays, and then it switched, and then who would make this trade right now? Who would be doing this? Or this is so rigged. There's easy money here. All of these quotes are just saying something. You guys need to understand controlling your risk is more important. It's not about being right here, but winning even if you are wrong. Be cool with sacrificing your ego in the name of your account. So again, it doesn't mean, you've seen these plays where like TLT, it'll stair step up or stair step down. It takes time. It takes time for this stuff to develop. So if you're having too big of an expectation, or you're acting on these, or you're just trying to be right, it's going to hurt you more than trying to go little by little and setting yourself up where you're scaling in and again scaling out. But that's the thing. If you do feel fearful, or you're confused on these plays, or you're making 20, 30, 40, 50% swings on your account, that means you're going too big. You guys got to go little by little and wait. And that's the thing too. It takes timing. Sometimes you're not right. Most of you are, you're right. You're just impatient, and you're putting way too much money on too short of a time frame. And that doesn't mean, okay, well, if I put a lot of money on a big time frame, it's going to work. No, it's not like that. So be in control. I'm telling you, it's easy to lose your hinges. It's especially when there's more and more volatile moments coming up. This is an easy time to lose, especially when there's more info, and you could even lose before a lot of the action starts. So relax. I mean, control your opinions on this. And the only way you're going to start feeling, you're going to get emotionally tied to this if you have a lot of money on there and you're simply risking too much. So just don't do that. Or if you're more concerned with being right than anything. So watch out for that, and understand now the last thing, why this week is going to be so pivotal. There's a lot of things happening right now. You're getting the impeachment. You're having a bunch of stuff happening in the UK, still even related to Brexit. There's the liquidity issue. There's stuff with Bitcoin, even tech and antitrust probes, and even product releases in Amazon and Apple. But even on a political scale, there's a lot happening right now. but you have to be important. Now, that's the thing. This will kind of be that second week coming into this liquidity stuff. Why tomorrow and Friday is going to be so important. We're going to see, is there going to be rotation and liquidation happening, and how are we going to play this turn-based system coming into the close of this week? What happens here on Friday? We did have a weird down Friday, down Monday type thing last week, but how we go here, if there's a clear exit and kind of rush towards the exit, we are going to see Friday, and I want to see how people position themselves coming into this weekend, and that could be very, very pivotal. And not to mention the types of news we're seeing here, all in a broader sense. This is very, very pivotal for markets, so we got to keep our eyes out for that. But moving on, let us get into the plays. So nothing too crazy today what we did, but there is something I want to highlight. We brought this up a lot, the healthcare movements, and now we started to see, it was kind of slipping the days before. I wasn't too, I was kind of hesitant, but UNH and Anthem, they're both dropping, and we did make a play on there. One of them that I did a credit spread at the 232s. So for October, I think I did October 25th. I got 180 on there. You could even do the October 18th, but you sell the 232 call, buy the 235. It's like a $2 credit almost, or like $1.90. So your risk is like $50. And surprisingly, you profit on that if it goes below 230. And now that's not too low here. If you actually even think about it, that's pretty much it coming now down near those lows. And now we're at a key level of support. But the thing with healthcare, this is now lower than December, and then coming now even lower till April. And this was, more politically related, but any of the volatility outbursts, it's gone through that. So we did that one. We also did a play here on Roku. I sold a credit spread, and I was very interested, how it worked out today. It dropped on the Amazon stuff and then popped up, but the spread that we did, it's expiring this week. And now this was the play I wanted to make on Roku. We were deciding either between this, Starbucks, or even Home Depot, and we'll see how this plays out tomorrow, if I could even cover this, and we'll do what we need to from there. But this is going to be my week expiration play, because most of the other plays, and that's what we're still holding here, we've done all those other credit spreads from earlier this week, and those are all going to be pushed into next week as well. But Roku is like the weekend one I collected. I only got like $25 for this. It went up 30% real quick. I think it went down even a little bit more, than it hopped up with the move. So watch how that plays up. But I'm interested to see. I think Roku's going to be at an interesting point. And then now even the Shopify's we had, those are up a lot, but they had a crazy bounce. So both of these, watch those tomorrow, but those are the plays we made. We're still holding the McDonald's, and I think these are all in interesting spots to take advantage of. I don't have Home Depot up, but that's going to be one I'm going to be eyeing tomorrow there. But watch the values and momentum and how they play out. Watch the healthcare. These are all going to be important in what we played. As far as other plays, silver caught my attention now too. I want to watch them, but the thing I'm worried about is when you do see the commodities take a huge drop like this. Again, you could even pull up the chart here on the yearly. It's not too often that you see this. It's going to take time for it to kind of come back up. So I'm going to give it a day or two and watch for the bonds bank bounce. That's the dance we do right there. Argentina, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba. I want to watch out for what they do to see, but I'm going to start eyeing those. I wanted those earlier this week. Again, it had that big gap up. It came down. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, I think the commodities are going to be very interesting there. And then also watch Bank of America. It kind of hit the brakes here. And again, we've kind of seen that before on the ways down. So I want to see what it does and how aggressive it does it. But this is what I'm saying with the moves. Watch them and watch TLT. Even the TLTs, if you guys have seen even some of the plays from last week, some of them have gone up 700, 1,000%. That's what they were at yesterday. And then even coming today, they're back to break even, if not lower. So this is a cycle. It's going up and down, but it's all leading into a direction. So again, if TLT keeps pointing and leading up, that's going to be something to watch. Watch the bond rates. The 10-year has came down a little bit, and watch the 10-year and watch the U1. That's what we said at the beginning here of the week. So again, how all this stuff plays out will be important, but watch those, watch banks, watch bonds, and now UVXY. They still went up today, but kind of came down, but this is going to start killing those prices. But again, the interesting part, this morning, they were really expensive, and then they got cheap. A good example is those plays. We bought this UVXY spread. We bought a while ago. Bought it for $27. Now it's down to 20, and I think this is no, it's not as reflective. It could go down a little bit more, but that's what happened. We bought this spread, it stayed down, and then all of a sudden it came right back up. That's very, very surprising. So watch how the premiums play out. I'm still going to be watching Yang too in general with that. Falls along the same lines, but that's like the Asian UVXY or for the Asian stock. And then lastly, Apple. Oh, I forgot. We did make another play. Oh, yeah, we didn't hit that like ratio, so I wasn't able to put that out. Only went out to the stream alerts, but shout out to stream alerts, baby. All of our watch lists are sponsored by Streamlabs. First link in the description or second link or in the comments somewhere. But we did end up making this play and actually ended up benefiting you guys. I'm down $9 on it. I spent $39. It's at 30. I did a spread, but I did it for November. I did a 185, 180 put for $39. I think that's a decent range when we pull it up here. It's a little bit lower, so essentially I'm saying if there's a bigger drop, but I would, again, kind of like the Shopify, we would probably profit if it did start to make a big move there. But as always with these plays, we go in with $30, $40, especially on these spreads, and then now this has a lot of time. It's going to protect me, but then I could wait a few days or even a week. Again, that's where some of you guys running into these problems. I thought I was going to do this. I thought I was going to do that. You're putting in 100 or 200 or 300, or even if you're putting in 30 and then you're waiting a minute or you're waiting an hour or a day and then you're buying another one and then buying another one. No, it's not going to be like that. We're going to be very, very patient and, be okay with adequate returns or even slow. Play the game and slow it down. You don't have to go too fast, but I like Apple. Then lastly, here to our final chart. Watch a MyGen. Both, I like the plays on this. I think I was like the 42 or 43s for November are decent, but in general, there was another after hours approval on drugs. And if you guys haven't seen my FDA video on that and how to find these drug approvals, this could be a good time for some of them. So I'm going to start looking into those. Those are getting very, very interested. And I'm interested in some of those, but I'm going to keep my eye out for that. Watch Microsoft. And I don't think I had it up here. See, I forgot Beyond. See, I don't know why, because usually I have Beyond on this chart, but watch them. We did grab a put here today. And again, same thing. I got a 30 or $45 one for next week, I believe at 85. Or no, for October 18th, 85 put. Oh, 80 put, excuse me, yeah. So we're going to wait on that and see what happens with there. And again, same thing, but Roku broke below its key support level. So if this starts to break down, I think if there wasn't as much support in the market, we could have saw it do the Roku dance. But keep your eye for that and watch Microsoft. Watch how much they've led. And this is what I was saying in general. This is what kind of even reminded me of Beyond. Not only not it being on this chart, but it's roll with stuff. They want to go up. They want to at least hold up. This could be a good candidate to even sell some iron condors on. So I'm going to start considering that. That's the type of play we played with Boeing. So, and then lastly, Micron. They have earnings here on Thursday, which is tomorrow after hours. So I want to see how this plays out. But again, whatever happens with Micron could lead to all the other chip makers. I want to see how they move pre and even what the premiums on them. We're going to keep that. But remember, we've been saying it's pricing in a 3% move. It's made a 2% move in today. But again, it dropped 2%. So you could see how that's kind of balancing out. So we're going to keep watching that. But that is your watch list, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you post your watch list. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure we see you in the morning. Make sure you're hydrated, healthy, happy, positive, respectful. Do all what you need to do. Keep your head in the game. And you guys need to relax and chill on some of this, both emotionally, what you think on it. If you have plays and puts and working against you, you got to focus on the solution and don't dwell too much on it's going against me, this and that. And if it is going against you, you got to use this as an opportunity to pull back and chill and relax and don't beat yourself up over missed or made opportunities or what you could have done or I lost this and that. That's all extracurricular, and that's where a lot of you are getting hung up on, and you're getting too much FOMO. You need to slow the game down. Just control the shot clock, and you'll be good, baby. So, if anything, come to the chat tomorrow. We will talk about it. Make sure you get your watch list, and let's go!